Hi, man. Maccabee. My question was this one: what is a common defect caused by gases trapped in the casting, and how can it be prevented? It causes gas porosity, which is small holes and voids within the casting, and that makes the product weaker. And you can prevent it by optimizing the mold design to make sure that the gases can be vented out correctly.
Thank you so much.
My name is Evan Hopkins. My question was number 3, why is it important to have proper venting in a sand mold? This is little channels that go down to the center of the mold to allow gas to escape, and the gas comes from the mold, from pouring the molten material into the mold, and the gas escaping prevents bubbles from being formed, which can cause deformations in the
Thank you so much.
My name is Landon. I had question 6, which is, what is the function of a riser in sand casting? And a riser is kind of like a reservoir that's built into the mold for the excess molten metal to go into, so when everything shrinks, it kind of feeds back into it to prevent cavities from forming.
Thank you, Landon.
All right, I'm Devin Melton, and my question was number 13. Explain the term of draft in the context of sand casting. And a draft is a type of angle we put on the pattern in order to easily remove it from the sand once we are done finishing with the mold.
Thank you, David.
All right. My name is Josh Petrascu. I have number 5 right here, and it says, how does the sand's moisture content affect the quality of the casting? Basically, if there's too much moisture, then it can cause bubbles inside the mold and inside the sand, and if there's not that much moisture, it can cause cracks and make it brittle and not as strong.
Okay. Hi, I'm Will Whitney. I had question 10, and the question is, what is the purpose of a core in a sand casting? The purpose of a core mainly is to have internal cavities in your final product and part. As you can see, I drew a little picture here. If you want to cast a ring, the inside part would be considered your core, and that's going to leave you with an internal cavity in your part.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Hi, my name is Patrick Kent, and my question is, what is the function of a chills in a sand casting mold? They have several functions, but first off, they're like these tiny little metal components or inserts that we put inside of the mold, and they have very high thermal conductivity. And they do several things. They help to control cooling rates, improve mechanical properties of the mold, and they prevent shrinkage defects.
Thank you.
And I further go over that in here.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Jason Zhao, and my question was number 4. What role does a gating system play in sand casting? A gating system is where there's a direct channel that allows the molten metal to pass through, since it serves as a direct route. So right here in mine, I had showed that it's a direct route that is being poured in the negative space, or also known as a cavity.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dakota Myers. My question was question 2. What are the 2 main sections of a sand mold called? Basically, to summarize it, the 2 main sections is the cope on the top and the drag on the bottom. I also made a simple diagram of what that would look like. So basically the cope is basically on the top, the drag is on the bottom, and basically when you're going through the process, the drag is done first, and then you go to the cope, and then you basically would put that together where the cope would be on the top and the drag is on the bottom.
Thank you.
My name is Lucas Posey. My question was number 7, to explain the significance of draft angles on the pattern. And basically, the draft angles are important so that the pattern can be safely lifted out without causing it to rub up against the sand and cause damage to it.
Thank you so much.
All right, my name is Michael Novries, and I had question number 8, what safety precautions should be taken when pouring molten metal? And I put over here my answer. Main 3 things were protective gear, proper ventilation of the area, and a secure work area.
Thank you, Michael.
Hi, my name is Amy Greenack, and my question was, describe the purpose of a pattern in the sand casting process. So basically, the purpose of the pattern is the original object that you're wanting to cast. It just creates a negative concavity that allows the molten metal to be poured into to create the original object. So in the video, it was a little block that he used as a pattern, and it just creates a negative surface to pour
Thank you.
My name is Natalie Williams, and my question was number 9. After casting, what steps are involved in finishing the metal part? And I answered that you can use machining, grinding, sanding, and polishing to finish the part after casting.
Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Evan Hopkins. My question was number 1, what is another name for investment casting process? And to explain, the other name given to the investment casting process is called the lost wax casting, and that is due to the wax in the pattern being melted out of the mold, so that way they can take that out and put a new material into that mold, which is typically bronze.
Thank you, Evan.
Good afternoon, my name is Dakota Myers. My question was number 2, which is what material is commonly used to create the initial pattern in investment casting? The material used to make the initial pattern is wax.
Okay. Can we use another types of materials for casting? Here, you said this is wax. Do you know something else instead of wax?
To make the pattern?
Yeah.
What's it?
Actually, it's enough to say only wax.
What other material? Just out of curiosity.
Instead of wax, there are some other materials. When you are investigating, check it too, please. Okay? Thank you.
Hi, my name is Amy Queenack, and I had question 3. After creating the wax pattern, what is the next step in the investment casting process? So the next step after creating the wax pattern is to remove the runner from the wax pattern and then attach the that piece to a wax sprue to allow for either multiple parts to be casted at the same time or one big part and then dipped in that slurry.
Thank you.
My name is Jason, and my question was what material is used to coat the wax assembly to form a mold. And right here I wrote normally it's ceramic, or you can use plastic to use the coat to wax assemblies for the wax assemblies, because typically whenever it involves sand, most materials will involve sand or other materials to create like a sturdy model.
Thank you.
My name is Ann Maccabee. My question was number 5. How is the wax removed from the ceramic mold? It is removed from the mold by being heated. They typically use heaters to melt all the wax out, and then it's drained using gravity.
Thank you. Ann?
Okay. Hi, my name is Jessica Song, and I got question 6. What is poured into the ceramic mold to create the initial or the final metal part? And so over here, you can see my answer. Molten metals, aka liquid metals, are poured into these ceramic molds to create the final metal parts. And these metals are typically alloys, which are mixed metals, and things like stainless steel, stainless steel are poured into these molds.
Thank you.
Hi. Hello, my name is Michael. My question was number 7, asking about how we remove the ceramic shell. And my answer was, there's a knockout process with 4 main steps: a mechanical breakdown, water blasting, chemical cleaning, and sandblasting.
Thank you, Michael.
My name is Landon. I got question 8, which is what is done to the individual cast parts after removing them from the central sprue. And what is done is the excess metal is cut off, and then the part is sanded or polished to the desired specifications.
Thank you, Landon.
My name is Josh, and I got number 9, which is what types of metals can be used in the investment casting process. And over here I wrote that there's ferrous and non-ferrous metals that can be used, such as stainless steel, and what we saw in the video was aluminum.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Natalie, and my question was number 10. What are some common applications of investment casting? And I answered, you can use it on complex parts, like parts for engines, valves, and pumps. And you want to use it anytime you're making a complex shape.
Thank you.
My name is Lucas Posey. My question was number 11. what is the initial step in the vacuum casting process at Star Rapid? And the initial step of vacuum casting process at Star Rapid is the creation of a master pattern, which is a 3D printed model of the part that will be made by the casting.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Will. I had the question 12. After 3D printing the master model, what is the subsequent steps that are taken before creating the silicone mold? And after the master model is created, it is inspected and cleaned thoroughly. That way you have a good casting for the mold. And then it is coated in a release agent and then submerged in the silicone. That way a silicone mold can be made.
Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Devin Melton, and my question was 13. What material is used to create the mold in the vacuum casting process? I looked, and it is silicone, and it is used to create the mold. And the reason for it is it has great flexibility while also being able to keep all those smaller details still intact whenever you are to remove it.
Thank you so much.